Together, together. Uh, Touching, amusing, excellent motion picture. Tenderness, sensitivity. Talent, known from Hangover, probably the best known work of his. It's Matt, single man in his 40s, an app developer. He thinks at one point when he hears the heartbeat of his baby. What do they call this? The fetus in his mother, well, surrogate mother's body. He thinks of developing an app whereby parents, fathers can hear the heartbeat of the baby. So he decides he wants the baby, and since he's not married, he doesn't have a girlfriend, partner. He thinks of the surrogate mother, and he finds Patty Harrison, aka Anna. Patty Harrison is Anna, the movie. A woman who is in her 20s, much younger, and willing to do this for the money which we will learn she will use to further her education. She has had I was going to say an unfortunate love affair, but that's relative. 1 year of love is better than a lifetime without Queen, the band, not this Queen or another Queen. Has a line in a song. So it ended affair she has had, as Anna has had as a teenager, with pregnancy, with a birth, and she gave the baby away for adoption, but that ruined her relationship with, well, everybody, parents, boyfriend. She moved, is it to New York for him? Then they broke up, and she never continued with her education. Pardon. And now she's working in a coffee shop. She has a very funny gay colleague there. It's amusing, interesting, often smart takes on what's going on with her and others. So we watch this slowly evolving, the dynamics of Matt and Anna. Marvelous, most often. If not hilarious, this is not about falling from a chair, but still, it's a feel good, mostly film with insight, with modern, let's say, ideas. He says at least a couple of times he's pro choices, so he's not judging her or others on matters. Still, he can be, well, freakish, weird. portray in his preoccupation. Of course, it makes sense that he wants his baby to be healthy, but he can be too much. He's watching what the mother, surrogate mother, is eating. He insists on the fact that the baby lamp going at one point, but that's funny also, isn't it? What she eats, lamb will also ingest, digest. So they come to lamb because he doesn't like her calling it. And when at the checkups, endoscopy, whatever they call this, they see the baby, they hear it. This is when he comes with the animal. That's marvelous. Why not have an app on that? Yeah, he has created an app which is like Tinder but different. You keep those you like, but you don't hurt their feelings. They don't know. You just keep something a bit, again, weird, but Anna's colleague likes it. I mean, his name, but very, very interesting character. Excellent actor playing that role. So she says, I don't. Why know the sex of the baby, the infant, the fetus? He wants it. He wants to know, but then he says, you're right. Well, if I know it, tell him. If I know it, I can't. I would just say it. So you will also know. So then they have to find something which is neutral. And they say a few words, a few names. Soda. I think they said. That sounds feminine. Lamp. So, lamp it is until she's born. Spoiler alert. I think the baby will be a girl. Well, in this modern age, she will be whatever she decides to be. It's then they have another definition: menstruating bodies. There's two spirits. There's no gender. Anyway, coming back. So knowing what the mother eats is alright, but then he interferes with the sex life. One time he comes to a place to bring some special footwear for mothers. She's not keen on it at work. It's going to her apartment, and there comes a man from her place. That's it. I mean, in the questionnaire, they had a questionnaire, sort of an interview. Yeah, well, look, it's not a quote. I will not be very attractive. I think I need to do something, but I don't know if it's from her speech. Desirable for quite some months. She will grow in size, and then after. So I have to before that window closes. But it will be it's again, I don't remember the word penis. You know that it's not really within the vagina. So they have this bizarre on his part because he's more than overprotective. He's intruding, but overall he's a man pro-choices and very reasonable, admirable on so many counts. Then they go together to some of those sessions, groups that deal with parents preparing for birth and how to do it and what is good and how to encourage. And then this brings them closer and closer. And even if she has a moment when she says, they talk about somebody who is 20 years older than the woman, and she says, that's gross. Think about it. Well, is it? Think, I mean, when you are going to college, or she doesn't even know how to read yet, and then all these things. And so it seems that she starts with the idea that there's nothing that can be between them. They become friends, and then potentially, maybe even more. So very touching, again, very remarkable movie.